So that piece I showed you earlier, that big fluff of stuff here is more of the origin of it. And if you look real close at those windings, you can see they're made up of smaller windings. Fascinating to some. Other people are going, yeah, that's why they call it wire rope, bro. That's how rope works. I get it. Guys and gals, friends and pals, welcome to another Magnet mission. You can see I'm on the outskirts of downtown Portland. I'm actually heading to Portland Fire and Rescue 21. I haven't been there since before my health episode, so it's, gosh, going on 3 years. So hopefully it's been replenished with lots of sketchy stuff. E-bikes, almost guaranteed. Bicycles, almost guaranteed. And who knows what else. Anyhow, I just dropped my car off at the Subaru dealership, and I've got what's left of a 20-minute walk over to Portland Fire and Rescue 21. I'm not going to sit here and film the whole walk. I'll see you when we get there, though. We'll get a magnet in the water and find some finds. Here we go. Okay, I lied. I guess I will show you a little bit of... Howdy! Woohoo! Magnet mission! That was Morse code for Magnet mission. Either that or get out of the road, idiot! I'm actually in the bike lane, so that doesn't count. But anyhow, yeah, we're getting closer. There's the freeway. Not the tollway. It's free. That's why they call it the freeway. What? No way! Oh, for the fridge. You know what? I find refrigerators in my line of work. So here we are. This is the main street. And the main goal is to get to the main area and get the main magnet in the water. And something else dealing with Maine. I have no other Maine jokes. Someone more creative probably does. Hey, got a Maine joke? Let's hear it in the comment. The main reason I unsubscribed was your lame jokes, Rich. All right, guys, familiar territory, Portland Fire and Rescue 21. Shout out to all our first responders and fire and rescue personnel. Haven't been here in a long time. It's by the Hawthorne Bridge, but I forget where's that confounded bridge. Shout out to a legendary band. Can you name it in the comments below? I think you can. Magnet in the water. I'm gonna actually start in this spot right here. I don't hit this spot too often, but yeah, I'm gonna be all over the place. We've got all day long because my car is gonna be in service for a long time. So I already said without further ado, this is a further ado. So with a little bit of further ado, we're gonna get a magnet in the water. Yep, this is gonna be our vantage point. So I'll come up and I'll go, hey guys, I gotta bend down because I didn't raise my dealio. Okay, even more ado, but it's the best ado a man could give an audience. All right, here we go. Ado. First throw, first find. Let's see what happens. All right, the much sought after pseudo S-shaped rebar, or is that an Enya? Yep. Little tiny fish hook right there. A find is a find is a find, so I wish I had a little tiny find bucket for that. Okay, back to that. Find. Here we got the bent rebar first, and now we got the bent nail. Or somebody's side of somebody's glasses. I don't know about that. I don't think so. Oh, that's funny. It's almost a smaller duplicate of that nail that I just found. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Right there. Yeah, that's pretty funny. These go to JJ. I am going to move the camera a little bit after this. I'm going to throw, move the camera, retrieve, and win. We're going to win. I feel it. We got a find coming. And let it go. Where's it going to go besides in the water? Huh. Okay, junk there, but this guy It's interesting. This guy is super magnetic and appears to be a rock. I wonder if this could be a little meteorite. I actually was just at in Lincoln City. I stopped at this fossil place, and they had little meteorites from all over the place that were even smaller than this. So I'm going to put this in a special place, clean it off, see if it's metal or a rock. That's one thing I got to explore, is if you find a meteorite, how do you confirm that it's actually a meteorite? How do you really know? Oh, we got a little something here. I think it's a stolen bike lock. No. Something else. Well, maybe. Oh, I don't know. Okay, so check this out. This is odd. This appears to be a piece of glass in a wire frame. So this was probably a circle at some point. Boy, I don't know. Is there a whole van from the 70s down there with the bubble window popped out? Doubt it, but okay, there we go. Hey, Pac-Man. Wee. But wait, there's more. Check this old guy out. The question is, no wait, bubbles. I don't know. One more, let's get this guy off the stage. They couldn't keep me down forever. I'm back. It's interesting. I always go, am I doomed to small and semi-interesting finds? Or will I one day get some, really cool stuff like a safe? Gosh, it's been forever since I found really, really cool stuff. I think it's only a matter of time. Maybe today is indeed the day, not just a day. You just gotta know where to throw the magnet. Yeah, my favorite. So there's a big old frayed wire rope down there. I gotta take this off carefully. As you can see, all this is just tetanus waiting to happen. Nothing. Boy, this is the much further ado over nothing. Or about nothing. Much ado about nothing. Was that the classic story? Yeah, so far, much ado about relatively nothing. Good thing I'm so incredibly witty. Good thing I wish I was so incredibly witty instead of self-deprecation. That's my only ace in the hole, is I sit here and talk about how stupid I am. It's not easy being stupid. I know I make it look easy, but no, it's actually very challenging. Hey, we got a find on here. We finally got a find. We finally got a find. Oh, but don't get fined for these puns. Hey, what do you know about that? It's another piece of rebar. Yeah, hold on, let me show you, because the fascinating effects of rebar are widely underestimated. You love that rebar. Look at it. Awe and wonder. I know. I'm always so back and forth. I want to try here a few more times, and then I think I'm going to move over to... I'll show you in a minute. There's locks all along on the wire here. People, they write their name or initials on locks, and then they put the lock on and throw the key into the water. And I once, not here in this spot, but along what's called the Esplanade, in another area, I found a set of keys, and I said, I'll try a few of these locks. And like on the second or third try, I actually found the lock that the keys fit. So that was pretty cool. I told my father-in-law that story, and he went, what'd you do with the lock? I said, well, I put it back. And he said, what? Why did you keep it? That's dumb. We already covered the stupid thing. But to me, it's like, I didn't want to steal somebody's memory. And the reason this is a favorite spot is because it's so heavily trafficked. On the weekend, you'll find tons of people out here. They're always taking wedding pictures out here because the cityscape on the other side is an awesome backdrop for pictures. So there's bound to be, you know, the magnet's just got to fall in the right spot to find something really noteworthy. I found a sawed-off double-gauge shotgun out here a long time ago. I flipped out. I'll put the link to that. Also, I thought I found a flintlock pistol from colonial times, but I was mistaken. Oh, we got something here, guys. Looks like a spray can that wants to fall off. So we'll bring it up gently. And oh, that's a carburetor cleaner or brake fluid. Nope, it's spray paint. Well, it was spray paint. It's no longer spray paint, but it's also no longer in the water. So there's my first real environmental activity of the day. Yay! Don't call me a hero. Getting a little warmer. I might have to shed this flannel. Hope not. Because I got to take everything off and stop the show and start again and then edit it out or maybe add it in or I don't know. I just don't know. So many options. Oh, something here. Oh, it's more twisted up cable. There's a big old piece under. Oh, what a mess I got on my magnet. But, so that piece I showed you earlier, that big fluff of stuff here is more of the origin of it. And if you look real close at those windings, you can see they're made up of smaller windings. Fascinating to some. Other people are going, yeah, that's why they call it wire rope, bro. That's how rope works. I get it. I'm going to carefully remove all this stuff. That's what my hair used to look like. Used to. All right, I got most of that junk off there. Here we go again. Man, oh, I think I just moved a big rock. Dang it. Almost time for a new boss. I got some chips in there. Yeah. So little flakes of metal and then that set screw right there. That was the little, literally was a little something. Hopefully the next segments in this compelling series will yield more fruit, more rusty fruit from the river bottom. But I think it can happen. I'm confident about that. Don't I sound confident? Ooh, almost lost my glasses. Ooh, that was a close one. That would have been very sad. Believe it or not, these are about $600, $800 glasses. Yep. Except for, it's funny, that looks more like a meteor than that other one, but it's barely magnetic at all, which tells me it's probably not a meteor. Bloop. Some guy at NASA's like, ah! That's a barely magnetic meteor, you idiot! That's Mr. Idiot to you, astrophysics guy. Or gal. Well, I think I got something. Yeah, I think I got it. All right. Well, finally, the 40-minute challenge, I guess that's what we'll call it, actually finally yields a result. Here we go. Big block of steel. Early lawnmower blade that was off balance. Well, cool. That was nice to have a little mini grand finale. We could say Magnum mission accomplished on that one. And here's something real heavy again. Let's see if I can bring it up, guys. All right. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Oh my. What do we have here? This is huge. I got like an engine, guys. All right, let's bring it up. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. That must have been what I was on before. Let's hope I can get it up here. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. Look at that. It's a sewing machine. A vintage sewing machine. Or at least an industrial one. How cool is that? Yeah. All right. Hold up. Let's set this down. Take a closer look. Whew. Cool. That worked out perfect. Yeah. So I don't know if this is a newer industrial sewing machine. It certainly looks industrial. Or if it's actually very old. But what the heck was it doing in the water? Here's the bottom of it. Copper wire there. Here's the back of it. All right, that is really cool. So what? Well, so there you have it. Another successful Magnum mission. I'm out of breath from that. Thanks for joining me on this first of many segments of the day. It's going to be a long day. Maybe I'll get 3, 4, 5 Magnum missions out here. But the premise is I'm going to go for 40 minutes, real time, edit it down. So you might have just watched an 11-minute video. I don't know. But thank you so much for joining me. KRATOS Magnets, Brute Magnetics, excellent companies with excellent products. Please see the description, the links in the description below along with my discount codes. So thanks so much. We'll catch you on the next Magnum mission.